Hello and welcome to the Peacock Homestead. If you are new here, my name is Elizabeth from the peacockhomestead.com, and we do herbal remedies here. We do some sourdough cooking, homemaking, and homesteading. And today I'm going to show you a couple of recipes from a couple of my favorite herbal books, and one is going to be Fire Cider. And I used Rosemary Gladstar's recipe. I did tweak it to be my own, so I did not use horseradish. I am going to be using ginger. I'm also going to be adding an onion and a few cayenne peppers, some thyme spice, some lemon thyme spice, and also some garlic. And I'm also going to be using Rosalie de la Flore's recipe for elderberry syrup, and I'm going to be making a twist on that as well. I am chopping up some garlic. I already shredded some ginger root, and we're going to be adding my lemon thyme from my garden, as well as a few orange peels after. I did not show that. I just thought of it as soon as I finished it, and I was thinking I need citrus for this. And I'm putting all of my onions and leftover garlic peels. I save them and I put them in the freezer, and I use them for different soup stocks. I usually try to use what I have in my Apothecary. So I had thyme on hand, and it is super powerful and effective against fighting against coughs or chest colds. It is used in many antifungal remedies, and it also has antioxidants and has vitamin A and C. Garlic is a really strong herb. It is actually known to get rid of any worms or parasites internally in humans and animals. I give it to my chickens when I want to deworm them with a little bit of apple cider vinegar and a sprig of thyme and a dash of honey. That is super good for them. Garlic wards off any infections. It's used as a natural antibiotic and antimicrobial, and is also an antiseptic as well. The ginger in here is also wonderful. It has a warming effect. It is good for any stomach issues, nausea. It is an anti-inflammatory. It helps relieve you of congestion, sore throats, and colds. You can use it both for culinary and medicinal. And onions are really great for respiratory health. It relaxes your airways. It helps in blood sugar regulation. It's great in digestive health. It's good for bone health. And it's good for immune system. It has vitamin C and calcium, and it is really great for your heart. And another thing, it is a good source of potassium as well. The orange peel in here is a good source of vitamin C. It relieves chest congestion. It stimulates your digestion. It is also an antimicrobial and antispasmodic, and it is a stimulating expectorant. Cayenne pepper is used in a multitude of many herbal remedies. It has vitamin C and A in it, and it is also really good for your heart, and it makes a wonderful salves for achy muscles and arthritic pain. With cayenne peppers, you can infuse it, a cold infusion, or you can make a hot infusion, as they call it, and warm it up slowly. You slowly heat it up, take it off the stove, and then heat it up again, essentially making an infused oil. And you can make it into a salve with essential oils and make a wonderful pain salve. So the apple cider vinegar is the main star of this recipe. It does so many things. It has a multitude of health benefits. So it does promote a healthy weight. It helps you in weight loss if you're on the journey of losing weight. Of course, that goes with exercising and eating right as well. regulates blood sugar levels, and helps with heart health. Everything that I'm putting in here wards off colds and coughs and is super beneficial to your health, and it boosts your immunity, and it is a really good addition for your home apothecary. So the directions how to use this, according to Rosemary Gladstar, you should take 1 to 2 tablespoons at the first sign of a cold and repeat the dose every 3 to 4 hours until your symptoms subside. Or you could add a tablespoon to your salad dressing, or a tablespoon to a bottle of water, or even in an apple cider drink. So you can take that at any sign of a cold, or even to boost your immunity. I'm just going to fill the apple cider vinegar up to the neck of the jar, and I'm going to use a plastic lid. You can reuse the plastic lids like you get on your peanut butter jars. You don't want to use metal, or else it will corrode. So definitely try to recycle your peanut butter lids, so that will be a little bit more helpful on the pocketbook. I almost forgot, I have to label this, and look at how beautiful that looks with our herbs and our wonderful culinary spices. So we will get that going and let that sit, and we'll strain it out and take it as needed. And you can store that in the refrigerator as well. So I'm labeling it Fire Cider and 24 for the year. And this is the last of my mint harvest. So I have a little bit of peppermint, I have spearmint, as well as chocolate mint. So I mixed all those together to make a really special tea. So this is a mood boosting tea, and I had a little bit of lavender leaves as well left over in my garden. So I clipped some of those off, and I'm adding some ginger as well. This is the start of my peach vinegar, so I'm going to have the recipe for that on the screen here. I'm making it the same way as I did my apple scrap vinegar. And I showed that in last week's video. If you wanted to take a look at it, it's called Apple Preservation Day. And there's the making to my mood boosting tea. I have a mixture of mint, lavender, and ginger root. We're going to let that steep for 15 minutes at least to make a good strong tea, and then finally get to relax. So the ginger and the mint is all wonderful for gut health, and the ginger is also good for any inflammation, and the lavender will boost your mood as well. I'm making it with the lavender leaves. It smells just as wonderful as the lavender flowers, and it tasted amazing, and it definitely helped my mood. I was feeling sluggish. I didn't want to finish any of my chores, so I took a little break, and I recharged my batteries with the amazing mood boosting tea. And these are those herbal books that I wanted to show you. These two are by Rosemary Gladstar. They are amazing. I do reference to them quite often. And this book is by Rosalie de la Flore, and she is an amazing herbalist too. I have a bunch of herbal books that I would love to show you because there's so many more than that. There's also another one that I refer to, the Herbal Companion, the Homesteader's Herbal Companion, and that is by Amy Farewell. So I have a bunch of books, and I also have some African healing books as well, and love to show you those. These are my dried elderberries I purchased off Amazon, and I have some ginger here as well as some lemon thyme. And I also have some dried orange peels that I needed to use up because they're from last year or a couple years ago even. But I figure I would get those all together to make this beautiful elderberry syrup. I'll be using a cup of dried elderberries. And then I'm going to be using two 20-ounce bottles of water, and that equals to 4 cups. So 4 cups of water, and then 3 to 5 little slices of ginger root, and the same amount for orange peel. You can also add lemon peel or even lime peel. Any kind of citrus would probably work. And this beautiful lemon thyme is going in, and then the orange. And we are gonna bring it to a boil. Once it reaches a full boil, we are gonna turn it down and simmer it for 20 minutes. So the way that I use this in the winter, or just even when I'm feeling under the weather, I usually take 2 tablespoons once a day. That is about a little shot glass. And here I'm going to strain it out with my metal strainer just to get everything separated from the liquid. And I'm going to be adding only 1 cup of honey because that's all I had. If you want a longer life for your elderberry syrup, you're going to add a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you add 2 cups of water, you're going to add 2 cups of honey. And that'll last about a year in your refrigerator. And finally, we're gonna fill up our jar. I have a quart jar here, and I think we got about 4 cups, so that is awesome. We're gonna have a little bit to start off the cold season, so that's exciting. I'm making sure I'm labeling up my lid, so I have a little plastic lid. I think I got these at Walmart for like $5 for 6 or something. But isn't that beautiful, the elderberry syrup? I just wanted to thank you all for watching, and if you want to reference to any of these recipes, I usually am good about it and I post it on my blog, thepeacockhomestead.com. I hope you're having a wonderful week, many blessings, and I'll see you on the next video.